Okay, so I'm back. It's been a while since I filmed the last video. Okay, let's go through the list of everything that I did. As you can see now, the front end is straight. I have all the gaps. The door latch is finally fixed. I had to modify some brackets so the hood would sit lower, and now it's reaching the latch. Everything is closing, everything works. I also made a push bar, can't really see it, to hold the bumper. Now the bumper is in place, it's not wobbling around, everything is great. The only problem I ran into, I gave a couple of my friends a ride and they were like, dude, it's not making 300 horsepower, it's a Neo, it should be faster. And I'm like, yeah, it should be faster because my KAT 240 makes like 380, so it's kind of comparable. And this car is dead. So I took it apart yesterday and I went to the turbo. The turbo is ceramic and it's gone. It's gone. It's just not creating any boost. It's not getting any power. So I hopped on a Facebook Marketplace, found the guy in Temecula that had a kind of good condition RB25 turbo. It's probably smaller than the Neo, but it'll work for now. I only paid 150 bucks for it, so it's not as bad. So the plan for today is go to the shop. I need to get a new wheel bearing and I'm gonna be replacing a turbo, and finally I'm gonna try and polish up the car. Need to polish this overspray and clean the interior to make it drivable. And then in future I'm gonna replace the bucket seat because I have it. So yeah, this is the plan for today, and I don't have a lot of time, so let's go at it. So I'm back at the shop, finally here to replace the turbo. All I need to do is take the piping off, drain the coolant, take the downpipe off, and then 4 bolts. 2 for feed, 2 oil and drain feed, and 2 for coolant feed, and 4 bolts from the manifold, and that's pretty much it. So I'll get to it because sundown is at 6. It's almost 2 p.m. I need to get home before that because my headlights don't work. Something, either a relay or fuses blown, but it's the next time project. Okay, so after an hour of working on removing the turbo, I finally took the turbo out. This is how it looks without it. It wasn't that bad at all. The most painful bolt was this one. This is the coolant bolt, banjo bolt that goes behind. It goes basically behind the turbo. It's hard to get to it. All you have to do is loosen it up the turbo, let it slide a little bit to get the wrench in, and then I finally took it apart. So this is my old turbo right here. I'll show you the problem. As you can see, probably could hear it. This is how it was. So let me get to the shade. Come on, focus, buddy. Maybe this side will be better. Oh yeah. You could tell by this side, just look at it. Look at the wheel. It's gone. Compared to the newer one, not newer but used off the marketplace. Spins good and nice. Yeah. Right here. It better now. All I have to change is just the drain line. That's pretty much it. So next time you see it. Okay, so today is Saturday. I've been working for past 2 days on my Laurel. The last time I filmed the video, I was replacing the turbocharger on it. But now, if you look at it, I've cleaned it, I've polished it, all the gaps are straight, the interior is finally clean, I've polished the oversprays. I've cleaned it out, the rims. Look at it. It looks so good. It finally looks like a car. And it drives crazy. I'm gonna install the clip while I was driving.
Что там, Николайка? RB25DET едет? Ух, едет, прям едет. Прям чувствуется, что едет. Поздравляю, турбинка спасла ситуацию. Вообще хорошо.
I also replaced new tires, found them on OfferUp for $200, some good advance. So it finally looks like a proper car. I've decided to keep those 15-inch wheels and just rock it. But look at it, it's so good. Also, I've cleaned it out an engine bay. I've spent a lot of time on it. But yeah, so everything that I wanted to do with the car I did, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the bucket seat because it's old and I have spare one, and that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna drive it until I'm gonna get bored, and I'll probably gonna sell it because this car is fun, but it's not on my list of forever car. I want to buy myself an R34, which is I guess everybody's dream car, but since my father had an R30 Skyline when I was a kid, so I just fell in love with them, and I always wanted to have one. Since I have my 240, and 240 it's basically the same car as the Laurel, but just a two-door, so I've decided probably just gonna post it and sell it. So I guess that's pretty much it for this car. I might film a video about this car just for fun, I don't know, with driving clips and noises, but that's pretty much it. I'm done with this build series, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.